So someone just recently left a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and they said something along the lines of looking younger doesn't necessarily equate to being healthy. So I thought I would respond to that because I thought it was an interesting comment. And I think that, in a certain respect, the commenter was correct in that regard. I think they were trying to be a little snarky and a little critical of, me and sort of like my approach to anti-aging, I guess, because, part of this channel, I would have to say, part of this channel is me focusing on, like, I guess the visible aspects of aging, and I promoting youthful skin and looking young, I suppose, to a certain degree. I don't necessarily say that out loud, but definitely supporting youthful skin I think is really important. I'm going to set you guys down here. Okay, so I just found the comment, and the comment specifically says prevention is different than anti-aging. Health is not the same as looking young. Caring about your health is not the same as neurotic obsession with remaining young. Clocks cannot be controlled. I promise you everything I'm saying is true. Okay, so I think that there's a lot of like misconceptions about anti-aging and looking younger. It's not necessarily my goal in terms of like looking younger. I think that's like there's an overarching goal of just sort of like optimizing health and optimizing health span. With respect to looking younger than your actual age, there are actually studies suggesting a correlation between younger or lower perceived age and healthier outcomes in the long term, lower risk of morbidity and mortality and things like that. There are studies. I'll see if I can find the one that I'm thinking of and link it down in the description section. So there are studies suggesting this, and this could be for a variety of reasons. It could just be genetics. Your genetics could be good so that you look young, and then you also are just healthier overall. It could also be a mental and emotional thing, which I think, seeing yourself as young and actually seeing yourself as young and approaching, younger skin and trying to address those things has a role on your mental health and your self-perception. Some people don't care about what they look like, but many of us do. Many of us want to feel young and feel carefree and happy and healthy and to go about our lives and do the things, independently that we want to do. And you do that by feeling young and carefree and healthy. And, it's sort of a self-perpetuating sort of cycle. If you see yourself as young, it's going to give you the feeling of being young, the mental and emotional feeling of being young, so that you can actually go forth in your life and do the things that you want to do in an optimal way. And I've tried to talk about this before. I don't think I get it across too well in my videos. I definitely try to talk about it or speak about it. But like I said, there are studies suggesting that sort of a lower perceived age is associated with just better health overall and optimal outcomes too, long-term outcomes specifically. So the things that I do, anti-aging skincare and nutrition strategies, exercise, mind-body exercises, meditations, breathing, visualizations, things like that. I have a holistic approach to anti-aging and health overall, just to optimize that health, optimize, obviously the visible aspects of the skin, and as well as just like energy, vitality, vibrancy, feeling good about myself. These are all important to me. And I don't think necessarily criticizing someone for what's important to them is very helpful, especially if, this is, my channel is focused on anti-aging. This is my niche or niche. I always say niche. People say it's niche. I think it's actually both. I've looked it up. Niche is the preferred, older version. But for me personally, this is what's important to me. And criticizing someone for what's important to them, like I said, isn't very helpful. And I would never do that go to someone's channel and tell them that what they're doing is wrong and isn't right. I think that's sort of bash, especially if it's something they're doing something healthy for themselves, if they're eating well. And also, if you perceive yourself as young and you feel young, you're more likely to make healthier choices and decisions. You're more likely to be able to get outside, to exercise, to move your body, to eat well. I feel like there is a mental component to the actual visible aspect. And I think that that's been really important to me. And that's sort of what I guess I haven't really conveyed it too well on this channel, and I haven't really discussed it to the same degree that I probably should emphasize it. I also believe that with respect to just overall feelings, I do feel like it's really important to optimize your emotional health, because that really plays a role in all the decisions that you make for yourself, for your life. And if you're doing something that's healthy for you and you're not hurting anybody and you're optimizing every aspect that you can and doing what you can, we can't do everything. Like, my routines, they aren't perfect. I know they're not perfect. I'm never going to get them perfect. I experiment with new things, new supplements, new foods, new exercises, new skincare products, and I know nothing is going to be perfect. So I'm not reaching for any sort of perfection. I'm just doing what I can to optimize my health and my longevity and my well-being. And also the youthfulness and vitality of my skin, and also of my mind, and just my overall spirit as well. I think all of these are really important, and I'm going to try to be more holistic in my videos from now on, especially my explanations about anti-aging. But I hope that this sort of addresses that comment about, which I think was like a critical comment, but it actually does give me a good opportunity to explain sort of where I'm coming from, so to speak, with respect to anti-aging. So I think that, when it comes to looking younger, just concluding these thoughts, it's more than just looking younger. It's about the aspect of that fulfilling an emotional, mental vibrancy, and supporting and cultivating that so that you can make healthier decisions in your life. I do believe that that plays a powerful role. Also, I believe that when you are healthy and you take care of yourself, you do look younger than your actual age. I think that the outer world, the visible aspect of your body, is a direct reflection of the inner world, both the physical health of your body and how you take care of yourself from a physical standpoint, nutritional, sleep, exercise, as well as your mental and emotional health. I think it all plays a role in giving the reflection of youthfulness, vitality, health overall. And that's sort of how I approach it. So hopefully this all made sense. And I had other thoughts that I was going to talk about. I really should have organized it into like a document, but hopefully this really made more sense about my approaches to anti-aging, my strategies, and why I do what I do. Like I said, what I'm doing is taking care of myself and being healthy in the best way I can. And, like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't do everything to perfection. I sometimes will, recently Jacob and I had pizza before our furniture moved in, and I was fine with that. I do things to optimize my blood sugar, my insulin, and things like that. So, and reduce those advanced glycation end products, which you can do by eating more antioxidant-rich foods. I don't avoid those glycated end products. Like, I always talk about them, but there are things that you can do to mitigate them to some degree, including reducing consumption, but also including more antioxidants in your diet. That can be really, really helpful. But yeah, like I said, I'm not perfect, and this hopefully gives you just more insight into why I do what I do. And I know I'm still going to get critical comments here and there, and this probably won't change anything, but I hope that even if just one person who doesn't understand me and my channel and my content can get a better insight into why I make these types of videos, because I just like to share what I do in my own life, the knowledge that I have, I guess, gained over time. And in doing so, I learn a lot from other people. Other people will comment on my videos and ask, have you tried this? Have you looked into this? What's the research behind this? And then I'll go and look at it, and I'll find something that, may be viable or a potential addition to my routine, to my regimen, to my lifestyle. And hopefully I'm doing the same for you. Hopefully I am helping you just introduce new knowledge, new products, new regimens into your life to optimize your health. Even if your goal isn't necessarily to look younger, maybe it is to optimize your health and your well-being, your emotional, your mental health, your physical health. If I can help you achieve that or accomplish that, that's really worthwhile. But anyway, thank you for listening to my long talk. I appreciate you staying around. I just wanted to address that comment, so hopefully I did a good job. But if you haven't already, definitely hit like that button if you want to see more videos from me, and subscribe down below as well. I would love to have this and love to share this space with you. And until the next video, I hope you have a good one. Thank you for watching. Bye.